What's up guys, my name is Evan Davis and I am a pro scooter coach here at Woodward Tahoe. Today I wanted to break down the basics of the classic overhead trick that you see scooter kids do at like all the skate parks. So basically we're going to go over three main ones and then we're going to get even deeper into it. So the first one is called a Bry Flip, like this. The second one is called an inward or a front Bry. And the third one is called an umbrella. So basically, a Bry Flip, front to back, like that, okay? This is the front of your scooter. It's going forward and then going to your back. So front to back, like that, all right? The next one is an inward. It's going down, back to front, like that, and it's sort of scooping. So, if you're trying to visualize like what trick is going on in the air, all you need to know is that a Bry Flip is front to back, and an inward is back to front, all right? And you can call inwards front Brys as well because it's just the opposite of a Bry Flip. Now, the complicated one is an umbrella. When you're doing a Bry Flip, you are doing an X-up right here, and then you're pulling over with that top hand, all right? With an inward, you're going behind you and going back to front and scooping with that foot, just like that. But an umbrella is going back to front, but you're doing an X-up like a Bry Flip. All right? Which is really hard to describe and it's a really weird trick, but it's the perfect in-between for a Bry Flip and an inward, okay? So, Bry Flip, like that, doing an X-up as I pull over, inward, going backwards behind you, pulling with your front foot, and then scooping around, all right? That's back to front. And then an umbrella is also back to front, except you X up like a Bry Flip. So, basically I'm gonna go over these three tricks with you on two different obstacles. The first one is gonna be a classic quarter pipe, okay? This is about a 4-foot quarter, and it's the easiest way for me personally to do these tricks. But another way that a lot of people like to do them is out of a fly out, or out of a little jump, you know? So I'm also gonna be showing you guys how to do it out of this. The easiest way to do a Bry Flip Air, all right, is to flick that front foot, try to get that front wheel to hit the coping, and really boost it around. You're gonna be pulling around with that top hand, and of course, it's gonna take a little bit for you to get the understanding of the trick, so don't get bummed out if you don't land it first try. You flick it, and then you're gonna get it around, and then you're gonna try to stomp it, okay? With an inward, when you're doing them air, there's a little bit of a trick to it. So, start describing inward on the fly out. Easiest way to inward is probably out of a little jump, okay? This is pretty small, but then again, I'm advanced, so I'm just gonna do it out of this. If you wanna try inward air, that's totally fine, but it does take a little bit of work to actually try and turn while you're doing an inward. So the easiest way to inward is out of the bank. You flick with that front foot, and then you really pull over. You want your bars to be facing away from you. If you have any logos on the front of your scooter, then basically I want that to be facing out, away from me, okay? You're gonna flick with that front foot and you're gonna pull with your back hand, all right? You're gonna pull all the way until you're in an X-up like this. That's the best way I can describe it, is flick it with that front foot, pull around with that back hand, and then you wanna end up in an X-up. As soon as you're coming out of the inward, you come back to normal. When you're doing a Bry Flip out of the fly out, it's much more of a push, and you have to stay straight with your shoulders. I personally believe that Bry Flips are actually easier on quarter pipes. So if you learn Bry Flips, try it out of a quarter pipe, and if you try inwards, try it out of a fly out. And then the last trick I want to go over with you guys is an umbrella. The motion of an umbrella is like a Bry Flip, okay? This is a Bry Flip. See how as soon as I come off, I X up my bars like this, and then I pull it around. For an umbrella, I X up my bars just like that, except I use this front foot to scoop the whip around so it comes around like an inward. So here, this is an inward, it scoops around like this. This is a Bry Flip, it comes around like this. So a Bry Flip comes around head tube first, and then inward comes around like the back of the deck first. So the best way I can explain an umbrella is you're still doing the motion like a Bry Flip, except you flick that front foot of the umbrella and it comes around first, like an inward. So it starts like a Bry Flip with the X up, and then it ends like an inward. All right? So this is a Bry Flip. This is an umbrella. And this is an inward. And for inwards, if you're doing them on a quarter pipe, the best tip I can give you is to actually scoop it a little bit like a tail whip. So basically, if you're coming up to it, you scoop it so that your deck is actually right here now, and then you inward facing the direction you're gonna go. So what a lot of people do is they inward like this, and then they try to turn and they don't have any luck. So basically, what I'm saying, when you inward, you should flick first, and then turn, and then inward.